Hi there, I'm Neil Robinson, the sales manager here at Storth Machinery. Just wanted to take 5 minutes out to show you around our 80 cube nurse tank. So, let me take you to the front to start with. Okay, we're around at the front of the machine. You can see we've got a ring hitch, nice robust drawbar and strengthening piece up here. We've got on there a external fill pipe on here, and this one's been fitted with 6-inch bower fittings, but you can have 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, male, female, Storths or shug if you want, just take your choice really. Each one of them has a gate valve on. So you've got the inlet here, as it kindly says on the side here, with an external pipe that loads into the top of the tank, and then we've got 2 outlets on either side, and these are supported by a sump inside, which we'll see in a moment. The third then is a return to tank, so this one's not being used for this specific customer, but if you're using an engine pump station or something like that, we can put that back as a feedback into the tank to give us a bit more agitation. We've got on there hydraulic brakes and obviously the hydraulic lift axle. And on the ancillary side of things, we've got the road lights. So you'll see once we get around the back, we've got everything's on LED road markers and flashers and side lights. But in addition to that, we have the spotlights. You can see there's a spotlight here on the front and a spotlight on the back. There's a 3-pin D-plug for that, and an external waterproof switch there, so we can basically run it in a field at night, put a battery on the drawbar, and then wire in the battery to the spotlights. Everything, as you can see, is nicely done professionally, and it's all waterproofed. The final thing really there's 2 more things to look at the front. We've then got the sight gauges here, so full length sight gauge, so you can see what slurry's in there. And then we've also got the 500 by 650 manway. So if you do get any muck in there or any solids in the bottom, you can take that off and you can go inside and clean that. And again, in a moment we'll see that from the inside. So fairly, as you can see, fairly compact, lots to go out there. Couple of nice touches in terms of cables. We've tried to run those through metal tubes just to save them getting bumped and battened and damaged. And then we've also got the reflective lighting, like the reflective decals on the front as well. So if we come around the side now, you can see we've got the side markers which I talked about. 80 metres cube, so it does what it says on the tin. 5mm side walls. You can see we've got the reflective strips on the side as well at various points. So again, if we're pulling into a gateway and there's a car coming down the road, that will see the tank nice and clearly. We've got on there a decent set of tyres, so we're not skimping. You've got the 560 60 R22.5s, and that is on an ADR axle and a 10 stud axle. And if you just come and have a look inside here, you can see the axle, which is running at a it's a 150mm axle right the way through, that's supporting the axle. And underneath here we can see at the bottom here, and you'll see inside in a moment, how the front section connects to the back section. So you can see nice and robustly built. So if we head round the back now, very similar to the front, as you can see, bar the drawbar that's missing obviously. So we've got inlet, again, 2 outlets, our return to tank capacity, we've got our 500 by 650mm manway, so a second manway. You can see we've got LED road lights, the number plate bracket has a light on it as well. There are 2 flashes at the back there, and then in the centre you've got the spotlight, which, as we said before, that'll operate via the external dim plug if you wish. You can see we've got the fill levels again, and those can be taken off and cleaned on an annual basis if you wish. All the wires again shrouded in pipes to stop them getting broken, battered and bruised. So next step, Keris, is to head up the ladder and show you the top and inside of the tank. So we're up on top of the tank. You can see it's a solid roof on this one. To be honest, we prefer a solid roof on the basis we can lock the lids down and no one can get into there, so there's no chance of any accidents. The other thing I should mention, which I didn't down there, is the ladder as well can be taken off. So if we are worried about people clambering on top and we're leaving it in a remote location, the ladders can be demounted. Yeah, so you can see there, that's where the slurry's coming in. We've got a hatch rear left and we've got a hatch front right. And both of those are supported by a ladder. So I'll head in and you can come in with me in a moment. Okay, so that's us down inside the tank. I'll not shout or will echo. The first thing you notice is it's fully painted. So the inside of the tank is fully painted. And there's also a structure within the tank to give it extra strength. We've got this nice walkway through, so if you are in a tank as we are here doing any maintenance or cleaning out, it's nice and easy to operate in here. So let's go through what goes outside. We've got the man right here. So let's say a 500 by 650 man range. We've got our 2 sumps here. And we've got our return to tank here. Side gauge here, so you can see those will unbolt and clean if you want to clean those glasses once here. And if Kerry, if you can just try to look down here, we can also then see this is what's connecting. This is the sump that ran underneath our axle outside, and this is connecting the front of the tank to the back of the tank. That was the back of the tank as we came in. If you go forward, you can see continuation of the walkway. And as we said, we've got exactly the same at the front of the tank. We've got return to tank, and we've got our side gauge, we've got our ladder there as well. Okay, let's head up these down the front. So hopefully that's a nice introduction to our nurse tank. Give us a shout if you're interested.